Midnight dripping from the ceiling, velvet shadows on your skin. City breathing slow and heavy, like it knows the state we're in. Neon crosses on the pavement, broken halos in your eyes. Every touch feels like a secret, every whisper tells a lie. You say love is just a weapon, dressed in diamonds and perfume, but the way your fingers tremble says you're scared of being consumed. I taste danger in your silence, feel your heartbeat in the bass. You don't run from the darkness, you invite it to your place. Your lips speak in contradiction. Don't get close, but don't let go. You build walls out of fire, then you beg me to come close. We're dancing with our demons like they're guests we never name. You wear heartbreak like a crown, I wear passion like a flame. Every scar you try to hide goes under ultraviolet truth. You pretend you're made of ice, but I feel the heat in you. We don't kiss, we make confession without saying what we fear. Every breath is a temptation, pulling heaven down to here. You say don't fall in love with me, but your body pulls me deep. Every note you ever whisper sounds like stay with me in repeat. We're too close to turn away, too far gone to stay the same. If loving you is madness, then I fall into the pain. This is our midnight ritual, bodies moving spiritual, darkness turning beautiful. When I'm lost inside of you, hypnotic like a drug. Every touch is dangerous. If this love is poisonous, I don't wanna find the cure. Let the shadows testify, let the angels close their eyes. We don't need to justify what we do when the sun dies. This is our midnight ritual, sin feels almost magical. If we burn eternal. In the dark with you. You've been hurt by silver tongues, promises that came undone. So you armor up with silence, like emotions make you weak, but your eyes give you away. They confess what you don't say. You've been craving something real, even if it makes you break. Your past still lives between us, like a ghost inside the sheets. Every time I pull you closer, you retreat but never leave. We don't fight, we ignite, say goodbye, then reunite. Every argument's just tension, waiting for another night. You tell me love is temporary, passion always fades to dust. But the way you say my name sounds a lot like dangerous trust. We're addicted to the chaos, to the push and to the pull. You say you don't believe in fate, but you answer every call. If this is self-destruction, then at least we chose the fall. I'd rather crash inside your arms than never feel at all. You say we'll never last, but you're holding me too tight. Every time you try to leave, you're the one who stays the night. We're too deep in the fire to pretend it's just a spark. If loving you is losing, I'll get lost inside the dark. Let the shadows testify, let the angels close their eyes. We don't need to justify what we do when the sun dies. This is our midnight ritual, sin feels almost magical. If we burn eternal. In the dark with you. Maybe we don't have to bleed just to prove that we can feel. Maybe love is not a war, maybe wounds can finally heal. I see the fear behind your pride, the little child you try to hide. You learn to love with armor on, but I'm not here to run and hide. What if darkness isn't home? What if pain is not your throne? You don't have to fight alone, you don't have to fight alone. Let the past fall off your shoulders, let the night release its hold. You are more than broken stories, more than all the lies you've told. We can turn this into light without losing who we are. We don't need to self-destruct to prove we love this hard. Stay, not because you're scared, more than something physical. Love is not a funeral. We don't have to sacrifice. We can turn the darkness gold. We can break the ancient code. We don't need to lose control just to feel alive. Let the shadows testify. We survived the hardest nights. We don't need to justify choosing love over pride. This is our revival, no more self-denial. We were never rivals, we were healing in disguise. Midnight turned a miracle, pain became the beautiful. Now our love is powerful in the light with you. The city is still asleep, but something here has changed. The way you look at me is softer than before. No more running from the fire, no more worshiping the storm. We don't need the chaos to feel something real. Midnight was the ritual. Sunrise is the truth. And for the first time, darkness doesn't feel like home. Black silk night wrapped around your waist. Perfume, heavy danger in the air. Champagne tears in a crystal glass. You say you love me but you never swear. Your lipstick leaves a warning sign on my collar, on my mind. Every kiss a dotted line between devotion and a crime. Gold chains glisten on your throat like promises you never keep. You whisper softly in my ear, then vanish while I'm half asleep. Velvet curtains, mirror walls. We don't talk, we just collide. You play innocent in daylight, but you rule me in the night. You move slow like you're casting spells, fingers tracing battle scars. Every time I try to leave, you pull me back with just one spark. You love the power in my eyes when I'm losing self-control. You don't want a gentle heart, you want a fire you can hold. Your love tastes like expensive sin, sweet and bitter on my tongue. You say forever is a lie, but still you beg me not to run. We're dancing on a thin red line between addiction and romance. You call it just a little fun, but we both know it's not chance. You say don't fall too deep with me while you're dragging me below. Every time I try to breathe, you tighten up your hold. We're tangled in temptation, no escape, no confession. If this is just a game to you, why does it feel like obsession? Velvet obsession, wrapped in your touch. You say it's nothing but it's never enough. Midnight possession, hearts under pressure. Love like a weapon, soft but aggressive. We glow in the dark, we shine when it's wrong. Every goodbye pulls me back strong. Velvet obsession, sweet aggression. If this is heaven, why does it feel like a confession? You sit like a queen on a throne of mistakes, crown made of diamonds and broken faith. Your ex is still orbit your gravity, but you keep telling me I'm not the same. You like it when I get jealous, like it proves I care enough, but you don't know the kind of words I fought before this love. You want devotion without the depth, you want passion without the pain. But every time I touch your soul, you pull back into the game. Your laugh echoes in my head long after you're gone. You say we're undefined, but you text me till dawn. We fight in whispers, we love in screams, we build empires on fragile dreams. You test my limits just to see if I'll break or if I'll stay. You say you hate dependency, but you call me every day. I know your fear of being owned, I see it in your stare. You want control of every move, but you're terrified to care. You say love always is disappear. So why give it a name? But the way you hold my face says you're hoping I remain. You say it's just a thrill, but your hands are shaking slow. Every time I step away, you're the first to let me know. We're drowning in the tension, breathing through deception. If this is only physical, why does it feel like resurrection? Velvet obsession, wrapped in your touch. You say it's nothing, but it's never enough. Midnight possession, hearts under pressure. Love like a weapon, soft but aggressive. You glow in the dark and shine when it's wrong. Every goodbye pulls me back strong. Velvet obsession, sweet aggression. If this is heaven, why does it feel like a confession? What if we stop pretending, babe, that we don't feel the way? Hey. What if we drop the armor, hey, before it's too late? You don't have to play the villain just to feel in control. You don't have to hide your heart behind a diamond-coated soul. I know you learned to love in pieces and fragments in disguise, but I don't want just your body, I want the fear behind your eyes. We don't have to chase the chaos just to prove we're alive. We don't need to break each other just to feel the high. Let the power struggle fade, let the ego fall apart. You don't lose when you surrender, you just finally start to trust, start to breathe, start to see you deserve something that stays. I'm not here to cage your freedom, I'm not here to own your flame. I just wanna love that's fearless, not addicted to the game. No more obsession, only connection. No more possession, only protection. That confession, hearts learning lessons. Love is impression, love is progression. We shine in the light, not just in wrong. We don't need chaos to keep us strong. Velvet obsession turned into blessing. If this is heaven, it's because we stop pretending. The curtains open slowly, morning spills across your skin. No more shadows left to hide in, no more games we have to win. You look at me different now, not like a trophy, not like a thrill, but like something steady, something real. Reminds us how far we heal. Church bells ringing in my bloodstream, neon crosses in your eyes. You walk in like a fallen angel, dressed in veil, just in lies. Candles flicker in the silence, shadows dancing on the wall. Every step you take toward me feels like heaven's about to fall. You say you don't believe in fate, but you showed up at my door like temptation in slow motion, like I've known you before. Your touch feels almost sacred, but your smile tastes like sin. You say love is just religion, number worshiping the thrill. Black halo floating over all the damage that we hide. You say pain is just a lesson, but you keep it locked inside. You trace my skill like scripture, like you're reading every scar. Every kiss feels like a prayer, but every prayer goes too far. We don't need a choir singing, we don't need a holy sign. When you whisper in the darkness and feel spiritual and cry, underneath between confession and the hunger you can't tame. You say my name like salvation, which you set my heart in flames. We both know this isn't pure, but purity is boring. We'd rather drown in fire than live without the storming. You say we shouldn't cross this line, but you're stepping closer still. Every time you close your eyes, I feel your hidden will. We're dancing in the sacred, but craving was forbidden. If loving you is sinful, why does it free or forgiven? Like hell over us, dark but glorious. Every touch victorious. Even if it's wrong, heaven in your silhouette, hell in every breath. Loving you is dangerous, but I never felt so strong. Let the sky fall down tonight, let the saints look look away. This is our salvation. I don't care what they say. Black halo shining slow over hearts out of control. If we burn together, body, spirit, soul. You grew up fearing judgment, taught that love comes with the cost. So you learn to hide your hunger, so you never feel the loss. You build altars out of pride, sacrificed yourself to side. Told yourself you don't need anyone, but you're tired of the fight. You are strength like holy armor, but it's heavy on your chest. Every time I touch your truth, you finally get to rest. Your pastor whispers loudly like a sermon in your brain, telling you that love will leave and devotion ends in pain. But when we move in rhythm, so reggaeton heartbeat, your fears dissolve like incense falling at your feet. You don't have to be the villain, you don't have to be divine. You can just be human with your fingers locked in mine. We've been baptized in the chaos, we've been drowning in desire. But maybe love not punishment, maybe love not fire. Maybe it's a quiet power growing underneath. Not obsession, opposition, just something honest, something deep. You say I'm scared to trust, but your walls are breaking down. Every time you feel my pulse, you let go of your crown. When I'm bound by the shadows, when I chained to what we were. For love was once a prison, we just found the open door. Black halo over us, dark but glorious. Every touch victorious, even if it's wrong. Heaven in your open heart, peace in every breath. Loving you is powerful, not a dance with death. Let the old beliefs collapse, let the judgment disappear. If this is our salvation, it's because we faced our fear. No more burning just to prove, no more darkness as control. We don't need the fall to rise, we were whole already. The candles slowly flicker out, the neon fades to dawn. No more sacred deal between us, no more need to run. You don't look like temptation, now you look like something real. Not a test of my devotion, not a wound that needs to heal. The halo's gone, the fear is gone, and what remains is something softer, stronger, and finally
Diamonds dancing on your collarbone, cold like the throne that you sit on. High heels echo in the marble halls, every step like a kingdom one. You don't walk, you command the room. Eyes sharp like a loaded gun, lips are red like a warning sign. You don't chase, you let them come. Gold chains heavy on my chest, but your silence weighs much more. You don't beg, you don't confess, you just leave them wanting more. We don't kiss, we negotiate every touch of power move. You say love is overrated, but you love when I approve. Private jets and penthouse view, city lights beneath our feet. We don't talk about the past, we just keep it incomplete. You wear heartbreak like designer, custom made and tailored tight. I wear Never show your fragile side, so you built a throne from fear, and you let your softness hide. You say emotions make you weak, so you lock them in a vault. But every time you touch my face, I see it's not your fault. I was raised to never lose, to dominate, to stay ahead, so I learned to love like strategy, not with thought with my head. We don't apologize, we counter, we don't listen, we defend. Every argument's a battle, neither side wants it to end. But when the music slows down and the bass drops to a hum, you rest your head against my chest like I'm the only one. That's the truth behind the power, behind the ego and control. We don't really want the kingdom, we just want someone to hold. The crown is just protection from abandonment and pain. But love is not a weakness, and surrender's not a chain. We're not enemies in armor, we're two hearts afraid to drown. And maybe all this chaos is just fear of putting down. You say I won't lose myself, but you're already losing sleep. Every time you close your eyes, it's my voice that you keep. We're standing at the edge now of something real and profound. If love means stepping lower, can we put the crown down? Toxic crown, don't let it fall. We'll rule night, we risk it all. King and queen of beautiful war, but what are we fighting for? Toxic crown, heavy and gold. Heart so fire, but hands so cold. We shine so bright in the dark downtown, but love can't breathe with the toxic crown. We don't bend, we don't break, we just give and we take. If we drop the throne right now, will we finally be awake? Take it all, let it fall to the floor. You don't need a throne to be worth fighting for. I don't need to win to feel like I'm enough. We don't need a war to prove this is love. Take the diamonds off your fear, take the armor off your pride. You don't have to rule alone, you don't have to hide. I don't wanna conquer you, I don't wanna compete. I just wanna love where we both feel complete. Let the crown stay on the ground, let the silence turn to sound. Let the power shift to trust, let the ego turn to us. We don't fall when we surrender, we don't lose when we kneel. The strongest kind of royalty is the kind that lets you feel. Flying above my head, no more battles, let them set. We don't need a throne of gold to prove the words we never said. No more king and queen of war, we don't fight like that anymore. When our rivals keeping score, we're something stronger than before. Let the city watch us now, without the armor, without the show. We shine brighter without control. When we finally let it go, no more toxic pride, no more ego lie. We don't rule the world by fear, we will live by love and right. Diamonds scattered on the floor, silent proof of who we were. No more echoes in the marble, no more pride that makes it blur. You look lighter without the weight, but soft about somehow strong. I never needed you as royalty, I just needed you all along. The throne is empty, the war is done, and in the quiet we finally won.
Smoke cutting from your fingertip, like you just lit up my fake. Your eyes flicker like a warning sign, but I step into the fade. Midnight sweating on your skin, heat rising from the base. Every time you say my name, sounds like gas gasoline on fifth. Your kiss is slow combustion, starts off then turns to wild. Tell myself I'm in control, but control's been gone a while. You pull me close then push away, just enough to make me chase. You say you don't believe in love, but you love the way I stay. Your body speaks in riddles, your silence screams desire. Every time I try to cool down, you pull me back to fire. We don't talk about tomorrow, we barely survive tonight. But every time you touch me, wrong feels so right. I know you're not salvation, I know you're not the cure, but when you move against me, I don't want something pure. Your chaos in designer, perfume with gasoline, and I'm standing in the match light like I've never seen the scene. You say don't get too close to me while your nails dig in my skin. Every time I try to leave, you pull me back again. We're dancing in the sparks, breathing in the smoke. If loving you's addiction, then I'm already broke. I'm addicted to your fire, to the way you take me higher. Even if it burns me down, I still crave the sound. Addicted to your flame, to the pleasure and the pain. Every time I say goodbye, you light me up again. We blow in red desire, hearts wired, running wild through the night. Addicted to your fire, leave you when it's not right. Yeah. Your past is full of ashes, new lovers turn to dust. You say passion never lasts, so you never really trust. You keep your heart in fragments, scattered through the years. You mastered how to disappear before you face your fears. But when the rhythm hits slow and the lights fall low and deep, you press your forehead to my chest like I'm the only piece you keep. You hate how much you need me, so you turn it into heat. You'd rather call it chemistry than admit your heart can beat. We argue like explosions, we love like hurricanes, but when the silence settles, it's my name inside your brain. You say this is just physical, just two bodies in a storm, but your hands don't hold me casual. They hold me like a home. I see the cracks beneath the fire, the vulnerability you hide. You don't want to be addicted, you just don't wanna feel denied. And I'm not innocent either, I crave the chaos too. There's something in the danger that makes me feel brand new. But maybe we're confusing intensity with truth. Maybe we're just afraid of something real and smooth. You say we're better in the dark, when no one sees the scars. But love is more than burning, it's knowing who we are. We're standing in the flames, but we don't have to fall. If we step out of the fire, we might have it all. I'm addicted to your fire, to the way you take me higher. Even if it burns me down, I still crave the sound. No more living in the flame, no more pleasure built on tape. We can shine without the scars, we can love without the chains. Now we glow in quiet light, heart steady, breathing right through the night. Not addicted to your fire, but protected by the love. The room is cool now, no smoke in the air, no ashes on the floor, no fear in your stare. You touch me different, slow but strong, not like a spark that's about to go wrong. We don't need explosions to know that it's real. Sometimes the strongest flame is the one that doesn't kill. We were addicted to your fire, but now we're learning how to burn without burning.
floor, like a secret we can't ignore. Laser lights cut through the smoke. Your silhouette begins to glow. Crowd moving in slow motion, but I only see your frame. Like the DJ changed the tempo just to whisper your name. You don't smile, you calculate. Every glance is silent code. Your eyes flicker ultraviolet, like you're reading my soul. Black leather, silver rings, fingers tapping to the beat. Every time you brush my shoulders, static running through my feet. This isn't just attraction, it's a signal in the dark, like two radios colliding on the same forbidden spark. You lean close without touching, close enough to shift my air. I can feel your pulse sinking, like we planned to meet right here. You say nothing, but your body speaks in frequencies I know. Every breath becomes a rhythm, every movement tells me go. The club is loud with chaos, but between us it's precise, like we're tuned to something deeper, past temptation, past the vice. You don't chase and I don't beg, but we orbit in control. Two shadows in the strobe light, about to lose control. You whisper, feel the vibration, like it's more than just the sound. Every time the beat drops lower, our defenses hit the ground. We're locked in transmission, no escape, no interference. If this is just a moment, why does it feel like experience? We're on a shadow frequency, moving slow hypnotically. Your body talking secretly, directly into me. No need for words tonight, we communicate in light. In the dark we come alive, on the shadow frequency. Heartbeat syncing perfect time, like your pulse was made from mine. Lost inside the baseline, on the shadow frequency. You say you don't believe in fate, just chemistry and chance. But the way your hips align with mine feels like more than just a dance. Your past still plays behind your eyes, old betrayals, old alarms. You learn to read the warning signs before you fall in someone's arms. So you keep it cool and distant, never give too much away. But your hands are shaking slightly when the lights begin to sway. I see the tension in your jaw, like you're fighting what you feel. You don't trust emotional highs, you prefer the unreal. But this isn't shallow pleasure, this isn't empty heat. There's something in the silence when our foreheads gently meet. The world dissolves around us, no crowd, no flashing screen. Just your breath against my neck and everything between. You don't wanna call it love, you don't wanna call it fate, but every time I step back, you close the distance, hesitate. You're scared of losing balance, scared of losing control. But connection isn't weakness, it's just honesty of soul. The music shifts to deeper tones, slower, darker, low. And for the first time in the night, you let your real self show. You say, don't overthink this, but you're holding on too tight. Every time the lights go black, you pull me closer in the night. We're beyond the surface, beyond the physical. If this is just attraction, why does it feel spiritual? We're on a shadow frequency, moving slow hypnotically. Your body talking secretly, directly into me. No need for words tonight, we communicate in light. In the dark we come alive, on the shadow frequency. Heartbeat syncing perfect time, like your pulse was made for mine. Lost inside the baseline, on the shadow frequency. What if we turn the volume down and listen to what's real? Not just the rhythm of the night, but the truth we both I want the parts you're scared to show, the chaos in your mind. Connection isn't static, it's not distortion or disguise. It's choosing to stay present when vulnerability arrives. We can keep the rhythm without losing who we are. We don't need the flashing lights to feel like shining stars. Stay when the music fades, stay when the crowd is gone. If this frequency is real, it'll still be strong at dawn. Let's tune into something deeper, not just bass and skin. If we lower all the noise, we might finally begin. We're in a higher frequency, clear and open, honestly. No more hiding secretly. You're right here with me. No more just the dark, no more playing parts. We don't need the night to feel this spark. Heartbeat steady, aligned, no illusion in our minds. Even when the bassline's gone, this connection stays on. No more shadow frequency, now it's real and consciously. You and me, no mystery, just truth between us. The lights come up slowly, the crowd begins to thin. No more smoke between us, there's no more noise with them. You don't rush away this time, you don't hide behind cool. You look at me exposed and beautiful. The DJ cuts the music, but something still remains. Not a beat, not a drop, but a pulse. And it's ours. But a pulse. And it's ours. Red lights dripping down the walls, like the room is bleeding slow. Your shadow moves across my chest, like a secret I should know. Wine-stained lips and trembling hands, you taste like danger, sweet and sharp. Every kiss leaves fingerprints, deep engraved into my heart. Your nails drag lines across my skin, like you're marking what is yours. Every breath between our mouths feels like opening closed doors. You don't love in moderation, you don't touch without a claim. Every time you say my name, it echoes deeper in my veins. Crimson on the sheets tonight, not from wounds but from desire. Still it feels like something sacred, something darker than a fire. You look at me like hunger, like I'm the cure in the disease. Like you'd rather fall apart than never let me leave. We don't whisper soft confessions, we confess through collision. Every argument explosive, every makeup a religion. You say you don't believe in forever, but you cling like it's the truth. You say you're not addicted, but I see it in you. Ooh, the way your pulse accelerates when I step away from sight. The way your voice gets lower when you ask me to stay the night. We're not lovers, we're combustion. We're not gentle, we're extreme. You don't want a quiet story, you want something that screams. You say don't make me need you, but your hands won't let me go. Every time I try to breathe, you pull me deeper below. We're swimming in the crimson, where pleasure meets affliction. If this is just desire, why does it feel addiction? We burn too fast, we fall too deep. We say we're strong, but we don't sleep. Crimson addiction, no restriction. true love can disappear. So now you hold too tightly every time someone gets near. You mistake intensity for proof that something's real. If it doesn't hurt a little, you don't know how to feel. I see the fear behind your fire, the abandonment you hide. You don't wanna be alone, so you keep me by your side. But love is not possession, and closeness isn't change. You don't have to spill red tears to prove we feel the same. We fight like we're defending something fragile underneath. Like if we stop the chaos, we'll have to face the grief. If it's not extreme, then it must be fading out. Or maybe love is quieter, maybe love's without the shout. You grab my face and kiss me hard, like you're scared I'll disappear. But I'm not going anywhere, I just want something clear. We don't need to hurt each other to confirm that we're alive. We don't need a crimson storm to keep this thing alive. Maybe what we're calling passion is just fear in disguise. Maybe what we're calling fire is just pain in our eyes. You say don't calm this down, like peace would mean goodbye. But sometimes healing love doesn't have to feel like a highway. Standing at a crossroad between addiction and affection. If we slow the rhythm down, we might find connection. Crimson addiction running through our veins, pleasure and the pain, dancing in the rain. Crimson addiction, it's under collision. We call it passion, but it feels like a prison. We burn too fast, we fall too deep. They say we're strong, but we don't sleep. Crimson addiction, no restriction. Every touch a contradiction. Look at me, not like a lifeline, not like a drug. Look at me like a partner, not someone you're scared to lose. You don't have to bleed for love, you don't have to bruise to bond, you don't have to crash into me just to feel we're strong. Let the red fade into gold, let the chaos lose control. Love is not a battlefield, it's safety for the soul. Addiction feels urgent, connection feels steady. Addiction feels desperate, love is ready. We can keep the passion without the self-destruction. We can feel desire without combustion. Stay, not because you're free. Stay, because you're free. Let this crimson turn to clarity, let it set us free. No more crimson addiction, no more love is affliction. Now it's deeper, now it's real, now it's something we can feel. No more prison in our kiss, no more fear inside of this. We don't need to drown in red to believe in what we said. Now we burn steady and slow, not a storm but a glow. Hearts align, no collision, no addiction, just decision. The red lights dim to amber, the storm inside grows calm. Your hands don't grip in panic, they rest inside my palm. No more trembling desperation, no more fear behind your stare. Just a quiet understanding that love doesn't have to scare. Crimson once meant chaos, now it means rebirth. We didn't lose the passion. thunder rolling through the skyline, lightning in your restless eyes. You're walking like a warning sign, beautiful and undefined. Yeah, rain sliding down the window, city blood and silver streams. Every time we stand this close, we awaken broken dreams. You don't love in gentle waves, you love like hurricanes, pulling rooftops from my chest, rearranging all my veins. Your voice shakes the atmosphere like it's daring me to stay. You say we're bad together, but you never walk away. We crash like ocean pressure, no calm between the tides. 1 minute we surrender, next minute full of pride. One glass is on the floor, shattered echoes of our fight. But even in destruction, you're the only thing inside. We don't whisper when we argue, we erupt in sparks and flame. But when the storm is over, you're the one who says my name. Your tears mixed with the rainfall, your hands still hold me tight. Like chaos is the only proof that what we feel is right. We do it too explosive, like that means we should run. But every time the sky falls, you're still my only one. We're standing in the thunder, but we don't let it go. This is just a storm, why does it feel like home? This is our storm ritual, wild and spiritual, hearts unpredictable, dancing in the rain. Storm ritual, beautiful and critical, love so mythical, pleasure mixed with pain. Lightning in our veins, thunder when you say my name. We break, we fall, we rise again, inside this hurricane. You grew up in survival mode, with love been walking on glass. So now you test the ground with fire to see how long I'll last. You think if I can handle your words and your extreme, then maybe I'm not temporary, baby, I'm not a dream. I was taught to never bend, to keep control at all costs. So when you challenge my authority, I feel like I'm lost. We're not fighting each other, we're fighting what we fear. You're scared I'll disappear one day, I'm scared you won't stay near. The storm is just a language we both learned when we were young. Volume over vulnerability, damage over being wrong. But what if peace is stronger than the loudest of our screams? What if love is softer than the chaos in our dreams? Hey, you rise against my heartbeat while the thunder fades away. And for a fragile second, we don't need words to say that we're not enemies in battle, we're two souls overwhelmed, trying to protect ourselves from waters never calm. You say don't calm this down, like silence equals loss. But maybe quiet moments are where we feel the most. We're not made of thunder, we're not built to drown. If we stand inside the storm, we can choose to calm it down. This is our storm ritual, wild and spiritual, hearts unpredictable, dancing in the rain. Storm ritual, beautiful and critical, love so mythical, pleasure mixed with pain. Listen, the rain is getting softer. Listen, the thunder's moving on. We don't have to prove our love, but how loud we can be strong. Yeah. You don't need to test my loyalty with every rising wave. I don't need to dominate to feel secure and brave. Love isn't destruction, it isn't constant fight. It's choosing to stay steady even when we're right. Let the storm be memory, not identity or fate. We can hold intensity without recreating hate. Take my hand in the silence, feel the calm between. This is what it feels like when love is clean. Love unconditional, still powerful but not insane. Lightning turn to glow, thunder soft and low. We don't need to break the crow, we don't need the overflow. Now our rhythm steady, not a hurricane. We don't need the storm to feel the flame. The clouds drift slowly, moonlight touches your face. Shattered
Velvet curtains, champagne gold, private room where secrets fold. City skyline far below, but the real view's in your glow. Diamond shadows on your skin, slow confession, slow burn sin. You don't rush, you orchestrate every move, deliberate. Your perfume like midnight silk, smooth and dangerous as guilt. You trace circles on my chest like you're testing self-control. You say we're just two adults playing games we understand, but your fingers interlock like you're asking for my hand. Crystal glasses, dim red light, your reflection split into one side. Fearless, wild, untamed, one side. Scared of something true, you lean close and whisper softly. We don't have to make this real, but the way your voice is shaking says you're scared of what you feel. Velvet sins across the sheets, luxury and heartbeat fast. We pretend it's just a moment, but we both know it won't pass. You with confidence like couture, but your eyes betray the doubt. You mastered the art of leaving before love can figure you out. You say don't mix hearts with pleasure, keep the physical stay cool, but your body contradicts you, breaking every rule. We're wrapped in temptation and silk and contradiction. If this is only lust, why does it feel like conviction? Velvet sins in the night, everything wrong feels right. Under city lights, we blur the lines. Velvet sins so burn, every touch makes us turn from desire to concern. Every time we say it's just a thrill, but we're standing still like we're scared to feel what's underneath. Velvet sins so sweet, but truth is in the heat. Your past left stains on your dress, fingerprints you can't erase. Every time someone got close, they walked away without a trace. So now you keep it glamorous, high in bars and shallow ties. You let them see your surface, never let them see your cries. Never let them see your cries, you will let them see your cries. You think love means surrender, means losing who you are, so you keep it in the penthouse, never bring it to your heart. I've seen the softness in your silence after everyone's gone. When the music fades away and the brave face isn't on, you look at me like maybe I could break the pattern too, but breaking walls was dangerous when they once protected you. We kiss like it's rebellion, you're against the things we fear, but every time we pull apart, your eyes say stay here. You don't wanna call it love, you don't wanna lose control, but I don't want just velvet nights, I want your guarded soul. Luxury can hide the truth, but it can't replace the need for something deeper than a spark, something honest, something free. Say it's not complicated, like feelings are a crime, but every time we say goodbye, you hesitate in time. We're dancing on the edge of something undefined. If this is only pleasure, why are we terrified? Velvet sins in the night, everything wrong feels right. Under city lights, we blur the lines. Velvet sins slow burn, every touch makes us turn from desire to concern. Every time we say it's just a thrill, but we're standing still like we're scared to feel what's underneath. Velvet sins so sweet, but truth is in the heat. Take off the velvet mask, let the diamonds fall. You don't have to hide your heart behind a marble wall. I don't want perfection, I don't want the show, I want the part of you you're scared to let me know. Love isn't losing power, it isn't losing face, it's choosing vulnerability in a guarded place. We can keep the passion, we can keep the fire, but let's build it on something that doesn't expire. No more calling it a sin when it's clearly more. No more running from the door. Stay when the lights turn white, stay when it's not just night, stay when it's real. No more velvet sins to hide, no more truth pushed aside. Under honest light, we draw the lines. Velvet nights still burn, but now we learn ghost is in my veins. Your shadow moves inside the base. I try to walk, but the flow pulls me back. Every step a hypnotic track. Club lights flicker like heartbeat codes. Eyes lock mine through the smoke. Every move you make is calculated. Every breath a spell I can't revoke. You dance like you own the night. Every glance cuts like a knife. I tell myself to break away, but I've been addicted to your life. The perfume invades my lungs. Your lips are whispered stins. Every touch ignites a fuse where surrender always wins. The DJ spins another loop, and time dissolves around us. Every whispered promise lost in the strobe lit euphoria. We're caught in loops of passion, like the music knows our names. Every heartbeat is an echo. Every kiss ignites the flames. You're everywhere I try to hide. You're in every shadow I chase. You're the rhythm I can't control, the chaos I embrace. He said there's no turning back, while your hands pull me close. Every time I take a breath, you hold me like the ghost. We're trapped in our obsession, caught between desire and need. If leaving isn't an option, then why does my heart bleed? No escape from your fire. Every touch pulls me higher. I can't run, I can't hide. I'm drowning in your tide. No escape, hypnotic flames. Every move calls my name. I try to fight, I try to flee, but I'm addicted to the beat of you and me. We glow in the night, we collide in the dark. Every kiss a chain, every touch a spark. No escape, no reprieve. Only the rush we believe. Yeah, in your past, want your momentary whisper, every sway. You build walls of temptation to keep the word at bay. I see the cracks beneath the surface, I see the fear in your eyes, but I can stop the cycle. We don't need another disguise. Your body speaks in riddles, you lift, deliver truth. Every glance becomes a puzzle, every touch revives my youth. I try to detach my heart, try to claim a little air, but your presence is gravity dragging me everywhere. We're prisoners of the rhythm, but willingly confined. Every beat another chain, every pause another bind. Your danger and salvation, wrapped in velvet night. I surrender to your gravity, no escape from your light. We could break, we could fall, we be set the night ablaze, but somehow in the madness we find our own strange grace. You say don't fight the current like it's pulling us as one. And every time I step away, you pull me back undone. We're locked in this frequency, trapped in desire and fire. If this is only obsession, why does it feel like higher? No escape from your fire. Every touch pulls me higher. I can't run, I can't hide. I'm drowning in your tide. No escape, hypnotic flames. Every move calls my name. I try to fight, I try to flee, but I'm addicted to the beat of you and me. We glow in the night, we collide in the dark. Every kiss a chain, every touch a spark. No escape, no reprieve. Only the rush we bleed. Take a breath, 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 take a breath. Let the bass slow down, take my hand. Feel the calm surround. We don't need to burn forever to feel alive tonight. We don't need the endless chase to prove we're right. The rhythm can be gentle, that he can feel safe. We don't need addiction to feel the love we crave. Oh, look in my eyes, not the crowd. Feel the space between. We can keep the magic without the extreme. No escape doesn't mean captivity. No obsession doesn't mean we're lost. We can be addicted to each other without paying the cost. Stay, not because you're trapped. Stay, because you're free. No, it's hope, but now it's choice. We surrender to the rhythm, we surrender to the voice. Every touch a connection, every glance a reflection. We don't fall into chaos, we rise into affection. No escape from the love we choose. No fear, no chains, no rules. The night is ours, hypnotic but clear. We don't run, we don't disappear. We glow in the night, we collide in the light. Every kiss a bond, every touch a spark.
move together quietly, the club dissolving behind. No more shadows chasing us, no more leaving to fight. No escape was once a fear, now it's a promise we keep. We don't fall into madness, we awaken finally deep.